Hey guys, it's Kaylin, and this is my self-reflection video for this month's class. My attitude first getting into this class, I was a little skeptical because, when you say research, it's kind of scary. I mean, if you don't really know what you're getting into and your whole entire class is about research, it's and it can be intimidating at first, and that's what it was to me. It was really intimidating at first, but I mean, throughout the class, as it started going on, I was like, okay, like I learned a lot of different things, like between the graphs and the graphs was like one of the biggest things because you always see graphs day to day, but really, I mean, you don't use it much unless you get into a career. Like before that, I'm young, 21, so I don't really use graphs being a bartender. So, but and also making the video for the Remy's Bayou Burgers, that was cool. I mean, I got to learn the whole FSO database and the EBSCO host too. So I really did enjoy that, and making the presentation with my narration, it helps me out with my speech and making a video like this. But I mean, with all the research and everything, I enjoyed it. Well, as I started working on my projects, anything that I wanted to learn more about, I guess, were more databases on where our research can come from, like where we can get more research, if that makes sense. I didn't really know where to start other than Google's search bar, other than EBSCO host, but it's like learning how to research. I didn't quite know what's legit or not, you know? If you think about it, that's hard to find anyway. I mean, although trying to find the right source for all of your research, it can be quite difficult, especially if you don't know where to start. I mean, I could have done my projects differently by, um, well, let's see. There was a guideline to the Remy's Bayou Burgers and how the presentation was going to be set up, and I mean, if I was able to add a little more of a creative twist to it, I definitely could have done that. And especially with the qualitative and quantitative methods, there were, the little infographics, there was templates for you, which really made it easy. Although, I probably could have done it free-handedly too if I didn't have to use that platform for it. I actually started to do that first just to see like what I could do. But if I were able to use that and turn that in, I would have liked that too. My experience working with the media research, it definitely helps me out with knowing how to research better. I mean, like I said earlier, it's really hard to start researching when you don't even know where to begin. I mean, anybody can easily get lost within articles, and I mean, but I really learned, especially with the Remy's Bayou Burgers project, I learned to categorize like what I needed to look at, what I needed to look for, and how to break it down and, try to find what I needed at that time. Um, so, I mean, that'll also definitely help me out in the future with my career because you're obviously going to have to do research in the future. You don't know everything, and that's the only way to know. I mean, what you need to learn about is research. And how are you going to do that if you don't know how to research? So this class definitely helped me out with learning how to do that. And I also learned some things from myself along the way. And I really enjoyed this class.